based on a single insight, which is there's an oversupply of discarded plastic soda bottles, but there's an incredible scarcity of clean water, especially in places ravaged by weather-related disasters like the recent tsunami devastation in Japan, for example. And so what we have this morning with Osmopure is a very simple bottle cap water filtration system that can be applied in both disaster areas but in more practical uses as well. Okay, and they're just going to leverage the ubiquity of discarded soda cans and bottles and be able to change the way that people get water when they need it. So it's my pleasure to introduce Dave Perry. David is another young entrepreneur. He founded Osmopure after he graduated from RPI just a couple of years ago. As he graduated from RPI, he was looking at a number of different student-led startups, decided that he wanted to make a real dent in the world's water crisis problem, and so that is where he has focused his attention. As a judge and mentor in the Mass Challenge, I can tell you that we started with a field of 465 companies last year from all over the world. Osmopure was one of the 4 winners, and as a result of that, David was able to walk away with a $100,000 cash prize. So a remarkable accomplishment for a young entrepreneur. He was also named as the game changer in 2010 by Future Forward. My pleasure to bring up Dave Perry.
Place to stick this. Thank you. There are 1.1 billion people around the world that don't have access to safe drinking water. And as a result, every year, 3.5 million people die from water-related illnesses. Now, while clean water can be kind of difficult to come by, I'm going to walk away from the microphone. Clean water can be hard to find, but plastic soda bottles like this one or this one are not so hard to find. And now with the cartridge I've invented, all a user needs to do is take one of these soda bottles and fill it up at their local lake, pond, stream, or muddy puddle. These ones I filled up in a puddle in my parents' backyard. They then take my cartridge, Osmopure's bottle top water filter, and they screw it in the top, just like they would screw on a normal bottle cap. Then all that's left to do is squeeze the bottle and enjoy. When the water comes out safe to drink, the cartridge has removed all the bacteria and pathogens that would create diarrheal diseases that you would often find in contaminated water sources. Now, its versatility and its adaptability with these soda bottles makes it ideal for recreation, camping, international travel, and also some humanitarian aid development missions overseas. But it's been designed specifically to address the needs of disaster relief efforts. I've made it to be small and portable so it can get in on the ground immediately after a catastrophe like the earthquake in Haiti. In these areas, the already strained water and sanitation systems are pushed over the breaking point by an earthquake or other disaster. There are then oftentimes outbreaks of diarrheal diseases that are caused in these densely populated areas. Now, being such a visible issue, there are already many water solutions on the market. But the biggest problem they face, in particularly disaster situations, is user acceptance. A lot of these solutions take hours of instruction by aid workers, which time is of the essence after a catastrophe like this. And some of them ask their users to drink the water in a way that they are unfamiliar with, which is particularly tough to do in such an emotionally charged time. This is a form factor they are already familiar with. Thanks to our friends at Coke and Pepsi, people are very used to drinking their liquids out of a plastic soda bottle. So my intent with Osmopure is to make clean water easy enough so that nobody needs to go thirsty. Thank you.